Hello, people of YouTube. It's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 7th of September 2024. I hope you all enjoyed that, my most recent video all about the CH-47F Chinook. Today we were dropping off some sling-loaded cargo, quite literally dropping off. I wasn't as gentle as perhaps I should have been, but the procedure stands nonetheless. If you're a better pilot than me in the Chinook, then you can follow that procedure and drop off cargo undented. So yes, we'll be continuing that series next week as well. I've got a bunch more stuff that we can cover on the early access Chinook, and I also have a bonus Chinook video, which I will immediately set live if this stream hits 50 likes. So go ahead and hit that like button. Actually, subscribe, like, and comment. That'd be a really big help to me and to the channel. And thank you very much, Tog. You are indeed first. WWQ, winner, chicken dinner. Mark S, welcome to the stream. Nothing for bronze, I'm afraid. Paul Dillon, good evening. Pink Floyd, welcome to the stream. Coffee and DCS time. Ad Astra Recordings, I'm number 4. Very good, welcome to the stream. Squeaky, welcome. Eagle Wings, welcome. Mangash, welcome. Mike Delta, Osprey, and Only Napalm, thank you everybody, and welcome to the stream. Only Napalm says, hi all, what do you think about the idea of implementing an automated AAR into DCS? Do you think it would be a good idea? Well, as someone who is terrible at air-to-air refueling, it could definitely be helpful. However, you know, it's a sim. The whole point of it is supposed to be that we learn how to do these things. So I can't imagine it's a very high priority. Golden Gnu, it's a good day when you're free to watch Deep Hack News. Whoa! Fantastic. Tog, smash that like button and get your kids to do so too. Yes, I've got some extra bonus Chinook content for you if you want to go ahead and hit that button. Like I said, there'll be some more Chinook videos next week. I'm also thinking about which aircraft I'm going to choose from my next series. And right now, you guys can help me with the deadlock. I'm kind of torn between the A10, the Mirage F1, and the Apache, H-64D Apache. So maybe we should have a little think about which one we want to actually do. I'm very, very happy to listen to what the chat thinks would be the most interesting one to do. So let me know in the chat. I'm monitoring the chat throughout the stream, so please communicate your desires there, and I will pay close attention. And yes, smash that like button and you'll get a bonus Chinook video. So moving on, as always, we're going to take a little look at the Eagle Dynamics newsletter. Oh, here we go. Oh, some love coming in for the Mirage F1. Excellent. I think that's an underrepresented module, so I'd really, I'd be quite happy to do one. Oof, okay. Okay, a lot of Mirage F1. A couple of Apaches. Right, I'm going to have to keep track of this. But anyway, Mirage F1 is out ahead so far. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, in the next update we'll be dropping the single-threaded version of DCS to focus on the multi-threaded version alone. We've made significant enhancements that offer improved performance and stability, and can't wait to share them with you. Stay tuned. We've also been working on the new first-person CH-47F pilot models and are pleased to share some development screenshots. The modelling and textures are complete, with animations currently in progress. Please check out the details below. DCS for Disabilities is run by a disabled veteran who aims to create a more welcoming environment for DCS pilots with disabilities. They are unable to complete long missions due to their conditions. If you're struggling with a disability and looking for a group to fly with, please consider the DCS for Disabilities group. Join now. Thank you for your passion and support. Okay. Pink Floyd's going for A10. Eagle Wings is going for H-64. Nice. Oh, okay. So they're all actually leveling out now. We're getting votes for all of them. I'll need to count this later. Osprey, as a fellow Harrier lover, the A10 would be my choice if the AV-8B went tits up. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm still flying the Harrier all the time, and certainly so far it's perfectly good. So, multi-threading integration process. Significant multi-threading progress has been made since its release, improving performance and maintaining sustainability. Stability? Substantially? Okay. Oof, okay, I need to learn how to read. This is particularly true for multiplayer servers with numerous forces. Multi-threading has enabled the use of modern multi-core processors by distributing workloads more efficiently across CPU cores. We will continue to improve our multi-threading for DCS and focus on performance through the platform. With multi-threading at an advanced and stable state, we'll be terminating the older single-threaded version of DCS in the next update. Makes perfect sense. Golden Gnu, be right back, creating alternative YouTube accounts to vote. Fair enough. Well, you know, whatever works. And remember to hit that like button if you want some bonus Chinook content. CH-47F pilots development progress. The DCS CH-47F module will soon be receiving first-person view pilot models. These models are being crafted to ensure every aspect of the pilot's appearance reflects real-world standards. The flight suits, helmets, and accessories such as body armor and communication gear have all been modeled. This will be a particularly important improvement for those of you flying in virtual reality. These new models will be fully integrated into the cockpit and animated to correspond with crew actions, control operation, interaction with instruments, and more. In parallel, we are adding new elements and functionality to LCT, longitudinal cyclic trim, AFCS, Automated Advanced Flight Control System, DAFCS, the Digital Advanced Flight Control System, DASH, the Digital Airspeed Hold, DCP, Differential Collective Pitch, as well as new display pages and associated functions, new aircraft skins, more advanced sling functions, improvements to the cargo system, new crew-served weapons, and more. So yeah, lots of really cool stuff coming to the Chinook, and stay tuned because I'm going over the roadmap that Matt Wagner posted on the forums a little bit later. Squeaky, I can't stand those full face helmets. Just reminds me of a bargain bin stormtrooper. Well, I'm sure there's a reason why they exist in the real world. You know, you want to protect the old face, you know, from nasty things that might come flying your way. There's actually not really. I was hoping that we would have some more screenshots for this, but I'm actually not seeing very much. Let's take a look here. Yeah, this is still just the original screenshots that we had when the module was announced. Nothing more exciting than that. But this does, of course, show off the fantastic modelling of the aircraft, both internal and external. And there's a couple of Chinooks sling loading stuff. Tog, better than the white helms with holes in them, I hear. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Indeed, indeed. And then moving on, DCS for Disabilities MP server. The DCS for Disabilities group focuses on supporting disabled DCS pilots. The Scuttlebutt Lounge Discord channel is a place where disabled DCS pilots can get support, set up controllers, discuss their particular challenges, and arrange multiplayer missions that best support their unique needs. The group flies all DCS modules and has led to amazing friendships. They strive to place DCS in the homes of mobility-challenged individuals, veterans, warriors, and children in need of hope and strong mentorship in a safe community. Join their Discord. Thank you again for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. Excellent. Squeaky, a proud tour mustache is all the protection you need. Okay, yeah, that's actually, I like that. That's pretty good. Yep, you're going to have your super duper mustache. Actually, when I was flipping through the screenshots there, I caught a look at the Phantom pilots with their glorious mustaches. It was very good to see. Pink Floyd, if you aren't picking bugs out of your teeth, you're doing it wrong. Well, I don't much like picking bugs out of my teeth. Anyway, something else that we got this week was a nice new video from Matt Wagner, all about radar map mode in the H-64D. Nice to see that the features are still piling in when it comes to the Apache. I can actually just bump the quality there a little bit on the video. Tacti-beard, yes, of course I'm rocking the Tacti-beard as we discussed during the Tarkov stream. So yeah, I'm going to bump this forwards a little bit. because he goes, as usually, he goes through all of the setup. We don't really care about all the setup. We want to see it in action. So we're now getting the new mapping mode of the radar. This gives you additional information about the terrain. Basically, makes it very easy to figure out kind of where your radar blind spots are, but also allows you to have kind of visual references when it comes to where targets are placed. So very, very nice to see this implemented. It's actually, there's not that many more features to come in the Apache. We, of course, still have the radio frequency interferometer and some other bits and bobs, but we are actually closing in on being feature complete now. But here you see an example of the map, the radar map mode, and actually he also demonstrates it from a higher altitude, where you actually get a much more detailed picture. There you go. Also demonstrates the different kind of width modes that the radar has as well, so you can get kind of different speeds of refresh. Very, very cool to see, and very, very nice that this is getting implemented in the Apache. Mangash, any Easter eggs in that Wags video? Couldn't spot any. Yeah, there was no instances of him saying, "Oh, what's that doing there?" So no Easter eggs in this one, as far as I could see. Unfortunately. Yeah, and I'm demonstrating, combining this with the TAD to actually watch and see what the effect on target is. Very, very cool. Oh, yep. Seeing the big booms, very, very nice. And that's pretty much the whole thing. Pretty much the whole thing. Oh, this is the Iraq map. Are you sure? Okay. That's interesting. How could you tell? How could you tell this was Iraq? That was Baghdad. Wow. Mangash asking the exact same question as me. How can you tell? How do you know? These people are too clever. Anyway, I'm looking back over the voting here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for F1, 2, 3 for Apache, 2 for A10. Yeah, F1 is still in the lead right now. Okay, Samantha going for the F1. Fantastic. Downtown Baghdad saw comparison photos. Terrain features. Oh my. Well, chat is far too clever. Far, far too clever. Remember to hit that like button, everybody. We have a bonus Chinook video that I'll set live as soon as we hit 50 likes. But yeah, just look at this. This is an absolutely fantastic simulation of the radar and the Apache, and we're rounding in on being feature complete now, which is very, very nice. And yeah, here we can see Wags firing off some radar hellfires. Andre, what are we looking at here? This is the new radar map mode of the Apache. On the left-hand MPCD there, you can see the FCR, and on the center here we have the TAD, which is the camera system built into the Apache. Squeaky, my cat is giving me a look like he's voting for F1, if that counts. Oh, wow, okay. F1 is just going right through the roof. So I'm guessing Mirage F1 it's going to be then. Absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, that was the latest video from Matt Wagner, all about the new radar mode in the Apache. Go and check out his channel. He has a lot of really, really good content, and he's often demonstrating things to us before they land in the sim. So, well worth a look. Moving on, we actually have the roadmap for the Chinook. This was posted by Matt Wagner just 1 hour ago. And really big shout out to, let me double check who it was here. Really big shout out to Mr. Yeti in Deepak's ground crew for making me aware of this one. I might have missed it otherwise because it only landed just before the stream was starting. So thank you very, very much, Mr. Yeti, a member of Deepak's ground crew. And I'll be giving them all a shout out a little bit later. So, dear CH-47F virtual pilots, although the DCS CH-47F has been released, there are certainly important features that will still be added and improved during the early access period. To help better understand the status of the project, we've created a roadmap to ensure clarity. As with other roadmaps, we will color code the items. Green means it's delivered, blue means it's in development, grey means to be developed. So, our roadmap features are as follows. These first few are under development. First-person pilots and crew modules, they're being worked on now. Additional paint schemes for several countries, being worked on now. Improvements to the Advanced Flight Control System, AFCS, including automatic turn coordination. Also being worked on, addition of the Digital Advanced Flight Control System, DAFCS, core functions that include automatic turn coordination, airspeed hold, and pitch attitude stability, as well as LCT, which is the trim. Longitudinal cyclic trim LCT actuators that adjust rotor tilt automatically, allowing the fuselage to be level even at high speeds. This is also under development. And we then have a couple of items that are not being developed yet. So, addition of the Digital Advanced Flight Control System native functions that include inertial and radar altimeter holds, velocity, and position hold. Addition of the Digital Advanced Flight Control System flight director functions to provide MFD steering commands to the flight control computers whilst coupled to those selected cues. Note, native and flight director build upon the core functions and are not independent. So, as part of that being worked on, wait a minute. I don't know why they've been split like this. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, something else. This is actually a contiguous list, but the note is kind of like shifted left. So, okay, let's continue. Also being worked on, the differential airspeed hold dash allows a more natural cyclic position as airspeed increases. Also being worked on, complete main MFD pages and subpages were suitable for the simulation. We're also having multi-crew gunner positions being worked on. Additional gunner weapon options are being worked on. More interactive training missions are being worked on. More instant action and single missions are being worked on, and the full manual is being worked on. Still to begin development, we have the multi-point sling loading, the flight engineer sling load door, operation and lookout from all non-cockpit doors by the flight engineer, extended range fuel system, ERFS2, fire extinguishers, and engine air particle separator system. Pink Floyd. Okay, Andre, Chinook is great. Once I needed to signal to the loadmaster that something was coming out of my stomach after a fun tactical flight. Samantha, if pets can vote, then my buddy says F1 too. Well, then we're getting a lot of votes from Mirage F1, some of them from non-humans. So we're doing rather good. Osprey joined the ground crew during the stream. Thank you very much, Osprey. I salute you. That's very, very kind of you. Tog, the dog, also says modded stuff if animals can vote. I will, of course, be covering more of the community mods for DCS, because there's a bunch of really, really good ones. Also, some of them have received nice updates recently, so well worth taking a second look at. Squeaky, don't blame you, Andre. Wasn't fun looking out the windows, seeing sky, floor. Like, flying some of these in VR actually is challenging. Like, flying helicopters in VR can be some of the most challenging stuff. It will make you feel a little bit unwell sometimes. Mr. Yeti, hiya, sorry, late to the party. We just finished the segment that you're responsible for bringing to my attention. So, again, thank you very, very much, Mr. Yeti. JP Gibbons, I'm late too. Cheers. Welcome to the stream. Mark S, my dust bunnies say F1, and there are 4,000 of them. Well, I think we know which one's going to win. We're getting a lot of votes from bunnies today. So, very, very nice. All the bunnies are voting. And remember to hit that like button and subscribe and comment and do all that fun stuff. So, moving on, we have an article here from stormbirds.blog. Check out stormbirds.blog for all of your flight simulation news. They cover DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator and all kinds of other stuff. Here they've got an article all about Virpil revealing the Advanced Flight Yoke project. This is a brand new bit of hardware. Looks very, very nice indeed. And also straight away here we can see that it has multiple yoke types that can be attached to it. On the left here, kind of traditional Boeing style thingy. And on the right, we've got one here that looks, kind of like the Concorde, but also it's shared with some of the Tupolev kind of Ruski style aircraft. So very nice to see this. So this comes from Shamrock 1.5 at Stormbirds. I wrote about the teasers yesterday, and now Virpil have revealed their plans for the Virpil Controls Advanced Flight Yoke project. Let's get a little look. Here we have some marketing screenshots. Stormbirds for the win! An Osprey, the C-130 mod would be a great tutorial set. Lots of servers require it now. We, of course, are going to be getting the full DCS module of the C-130 as well. My word, that looks nice, says Mr. Yeti. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, we have these promotional images for the yokes, looking very nice indeed. And this is a pretty interesting development, and the first time that Virpil have dipped their toes into the civilian flight sim market. Of course, there are military aircraft with yokes like C-130s. Their stated goal is to create the best yoke at an attainable price. Virpil do tend to create premium priced controls, so their target price is around about €500, not unheard of in this space. Virpil are intending to offer high quality components, contactless sensors, a lot of adjustments, and an ecosystem of swappable yoke handles. We can see two of them here. They've already shown off both a Boeing style control and an Embraer style handlebar yoke. Should be interesting to say the least. I'd actually forgotten that Embraer do this style as well. To me, that immediately looked like Concorde or something Russian, but actually, yes, this is probably actually closer to what Embraer have, now that I think about it. €500. Ouchie. Yeah, Mr. Yeti, you were quite right. You were in there first. Embraer style. Absolutely. Ad Astra Recordings, it's unaffordium in Canada once you factor in import fees. Pink Floyd says 750 Canadian dollars. Ouchie. I thought it was bad living in Sweden. Here in Sweden, things do get quite expensive quite quickly, although luckily Virpil are EU, so that makes it not too bad for me. So force feedback was addressed, and they say that this project will not have force feedback. They are, however, working with an industry veteran, according to the Q&A, so future products may feature it. Interesting as well is their intent to offer the project as a Kickstarter first. This is to assess interest in the project and to see what an initial order might look like. They say the risk to backers should be low as they're an established company, and refunds, if the project doesn't work out, will be processed. Backers will also get a discount on the initial order if it goes through, a nice bit of incentive. Read more about this on the Virpil Facebook page. I don't use Facebook. What do you think? Will you back a Virpil yoke system? Which yoke style would you like to see? Let me know in the comments. Fantastic. And of course, I'm monitoring chat, so you can all tell me right now what you think. What would you go for? And are you excited about a yoke from Virpil? Squeaky, pricey, but my days, they're built like tanks. Glad they have a UK store now. At Astro Recordings, Winwig has a Canadian outlet. It's not close. Golden Gnu, Virpil prices in EU are usually without VAT, which is 25% where I live. Actually, same here. I'm also on 25% VAT. But, if it's somewhere in the region of €500 for a piece of hardware like that, that's actually not too bad. I'm trying to think, like, similar bits of flight simulation hardware that I've purchased have in some cases lasted me, well, more than 10 years. So, when you think about it, how often, if you're a big flight sim buff, of course, only if you're using this stuff a lot, then it actually makes sense in my book. I think it's worth the money for a good piece of hardware that you're going to use a lot and get a lot of pleasure out of. Mangash not buying any yoke/joystick until force feedback is introduced. Well, of course, Virpil now do have a force feedback stick, or at least they trailed one. Pink Floyd, I'd like the standard model for the DCS C-130. That'd be a good, expensive fun. Squeaky, I use Virpil for DCS, but I still use an Xbox controller for Microsoft Flight Sim. Never felt the need as it's a much slower pace. Ian McPherson, waiting for a Winwing force stick. And Golden Gnu, yep, everyone can agree it's top quality. Ad Astra Recording, 2nd Gen FFB is my next purchase for rotors. Absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment, and especially hit that like button, because once we hit 50 likes, I have a bonus Chinook video that I'm going to set live. But that is, in fact, all of the news that we have for this week, so I'm now going to take the opportunity to pimp the VAFF, as I often do. The VAFF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally started by myself and Dot Chuckles. We operate in the EU time zone, and we fly on Tuesdays and Thursdays primarily at 8 p.m. UK time. We're currently recruiting pilots for squadrons that fly the F-14, the F-4, the F-16, the F-18, and the Harrier. All are welcome, though. You'll see the join link for the Discord below. We're always looking for more people to make missions, to do scripting, make liveries, be air traffic control, all kinds of stuff. If you want to fly with a friendly group online, come join the VAFF, the Virtual Air Force. It's a great bunch of people, and like I said, flying on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have some sessions on Sundays as well now. So yes, come fly with us. It'll be a laugh. And yeah, that's basically everything for this week. I've been Deep Hack every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. UK time. I post a new video. I'm always doing tutorial series. Currently, I'm doing the Chinook, and next I'm going to be doing the Mirage F1. General pessimism. Would love fierce force feedback, but scared of the force feedback I will get from the missies. Quite right. Stuart McLean bought a right and a left Virpil stick in 2017 between DCS, SC, and ED. They have 10,000 hours and still run fine. Mr. Yeti, anyone got the Virpil Cyclic? I've been thinking about one as I'm loving Helos. Both Dot Chuckles, Shadows, and Frantic at VAFF have them and seem to think they're quite good. Pink Floyd, they called the Cola update to come out 2 weeks ago, maybe this coming week. I think we are getting an update soon, and that's when we're getting the radar mapping mode for the Apache. Remember to like the video. Sorry, Virpil, not Virgil, says Mr. Yeti. Well, don't worry too much about the likes. I'll set the bonus Chinook video live after this anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, 6:30 p.m. UK time, I'm posting tutorial videos, and then that's always followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. If you'd like to further support the channel, you have the option of joining Deep Hack's ground crew for a small monthly fee. You can do that by clicking the join button below. I really appreciate those of you who do so. It's a very big help to me and to the channel. You get some small benefits in that you get to join a Discord server with myself and the other members of Deep Hack's ground crew, and we haven't done it recently, but I am looking to do another flight together at some point too, so stay tuned for that. But big shout out and thank you very much to those of you who've already joined. Thank you very much Auto Thrust Blue, Channel Right, JR Walker, Fishy's Canal, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier Zero, Sean IM81, John Bluer, Tea Kettle Barbecue, Whiskey Dale, Stuart McLean, Mangash, Exorcist, Frantic, Michael, Wilzo845, A Balance, Byron Farrow, Osprey, and Pink Floyd. Thank you very much, all of you, for your support. So, Tog could hold the video until Monday just to annoy the viewers. No, I'm not here to annoy my viewers. I appreciate my viewers very much. And I do very much. The subscriber numbers are going up and up. You know, we have so many people in Deep Hack's ground crew. You know, like the support is amazing. And you guys are really, really helping the channel. So thank you very much. Can we do a group flight again, says Mr. Yeti. Yes, please. I will get posting in there. I've had limited availability recently, but I think we can definitely make something work. So anyway, thank you very, very much, everybody, for watching. I salute you all. Fly safe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.